But eventually I found out that the cheapest website for me is here. It is. Here is where I have my different K-pop albums. But I just took 2 copies of my favorite version because they were free. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber, and hi, what's up, my name's Sarah, nice to meet you if you are new. I would like to tell you that this shirt is not a normal shirt. I have Mr. BAEKHYUN underneath. The thing is that I'm wearing a dress on top, so you cannot see. In today's video, I will be showing you and just sharing with you my precious K-pop album collection, and I'll also tell you all the secrets that I've learned throughout these years on where to buy them. I'm gonna be talking about prices, things you should look out for. Is it better to buy them online and like overseas, or is it better to buy them in a shop in your own city? And at the end of the video, I will also share with you a little story of the time I went to Korea, to an SM Town shop specifically, and they gave us K-pop albums for free. Like literally for free. Like they just gave away K-pop albums for free, which is like so shocking to me. So stay tuned for that at the end of the video, but first we're gonna start with my K-pop album collection and the setting, because I'm actually kind of proud of the setting. So let's go. Alright, so here it is. Here is where I have my different K-pop albums, at least the ones that I have on display. Oh, you can see me there. Hi. Obviously, I have this really huge little poster in the middle. I chose this one because it looks kind of like cinematic. And then I divided the albums in different sections. First of all, we have these 2 over here. So as you can see, you have on top the colorful albums, I would say. And then over here, you have like more white, black, gray kind of albums, and also the Eribong. And over here, I mean, I think you can already tell what's going on here, but it's the BAEKHYUN shelf. Okay, so taking a closer look, over here we have the Obsession album that is the exact same one as this one. This is I think the XXO version, and then this one is the EXO version. And then we have different albums here, the Love Shot versions 1 and 2. This is Universe, this is Exact. Then we have Don't Fight the Feeling BAEKHYUN version, Don't Fight the Feeling version 2, I think, and then Don't Fight the Feeling CD, which is over here. Another thing that I did is kind of separate the Eribong. I have the case over there, and then the actual light stick over here, because I think it looks prettier this way. And then this, I mean, you can already tell what this is, but instead of having the photo cards in the albums where I just cannot see them because I would have to like open every album, I just took out every single photo card and I have them here. So if one day I want to look through my different photo cards, I can. I also have a plan over here, which is fake, but I think it's important to have something different. And then I have the Don't Mess Up My Tempo on display because I think it looked good. And then here are the other 2 versions. Now on this top shelf, you can see more colorful albums. The War Power of Music, I think, is one of the most aesthetic things I have, just because it's so like powerful. Like you wouldn't say this is a music album, so I just like it this way. And then these are older albums or like subunit albums that are small. And then here I have The War. These are the ones that I got for free. I'm gonna share this story at the end of the video. And last but not least, I have over here the BAEKHYUN section of my room. These 3 are Bambi albums. I liked having one open and just, you know, being able to see the CD. I think it looks pretty. And then at the back you have Delight albums, because they are really high and like big. I think it fits perfectly because you can put them at the back and they still stand out, so it's great. And then over here we have the little City Lights album. There are 2 versions of this album, but I only have one because at the time I did not have enough money to buy the other one. So this is it really. But another thing that I did besides taking out the photo cards of different albums and just having them over there, I actually took out the CDs and I made a really cool thing that I want to show you right now. So I did this. This is basically a picture frame, but instead of putting a picture or like a poster, I just sticked the different CDs and EXO CDs. Yeah, I tried to make the colors work, and I did this because my room is this is just TMI, you know, but my room is technically kind of like a music studio vibes. At least that's what I was going for, you know, with the microphone and the CDs there. It just kind of looks that way. In total, I think I have around 30 albums. They are not all over here, like I have a few just hidden away because these are the only ones that are on display. But yeah, this is it. Okay, so here's the little tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I've been buying K-pop albums since 2015, so I kind of know what websites you should check and what websites you should not check. I'm just gonna share the name of the website that I use. I'm not gonna talk about other websites because I don't want to get into trouble. So this might be different for everyone. Maybe if you're from another country, then it's cheaper, or maybe it's more expensive. I'm not sure about that. But me being someone from Spain, so someone from Europe, I buy my albums at Kpop Town. Now, every time I wanted to buy an album, I would search for like every website and see what the prices were. But eventually I found out that the cheapest website for me is Kpop Town. Besides being the cheapest one, Kpop Town is also the one that ships the fastest. So if I pre-order an album, I think maybe after like a week or two of the release date, the album is gonna be just sitting there on my desk. Another good thing is that the shipping fees are actually acceptable. Though I have to say that with the pandemic, the prices have gone up, and before they had different shipping companies, but now they just used DHL. I guess it's also because of the pandemic, but after all of this is over, which hopefully soon, maybe the prices go down again. So another question that you might have is it better to buy them online and overseas, or is it better to buy them in your own country? And I'm gonna answer to that, well, it depends. If you live in a really K-pop forward, K-pop friendly country or city, then definitely buy them there because you're probably gonna have a lot of stores. The prices will be way lower. And if there are official stores, then go for it. Like if you live in South Korea, obviously buy them in SM Town or like JYP, like just use official stores because it's gonna be cheaper. But if you live in a country where you don't have many like K-pop stores, then definitely buy them online, because when there are not many stores, they're gonna have really high prices. Why? Because it's the album price plus the shipping fees price plus the profit that shop is like needs to make. I've never bought albums in store here in Barcelona, but it depends on the country and the type of shops you have in that country. Another thing that you should watch out for are the custom fees. I started paying custom fees right after the pandemic for some reason, which I would like to know, but I don't. Make sure you know everything about custom fees and taxes and whatnot, because it can get really expensive. And then another advice of mine is buy in bulk. If you want to buy an album that has more than one version, or if you want to buy different albums, definitely, and I think that's something kind of like common sense, do not buy them separately because you're gonna pay twice the shipping fee. Obviously, the more you buy, the higher the shipping fee will be because it depends on the weight of the product, but it's definitely gonna be way cheaper than just buying it separately. So this is it for my advice section. Now we're gonna get into story time, because I need to tell you the time I got K-pop albums for free, because that doesn't happen never. Like, to me, never. Okay, so it was summertime 2017. I went to Korea that summer for 2 weeks, and it was right after kpop comeback. So EXO were promoting that comeback. So me and my friend, the one that I went to Korea with, we went to Dongdaemun Plaza, which is like, I mean, if you see pictures of it, I think you're gonna recognize it because Seoul Fashion Week is over there too, but it's a really famous plaza. Anyways, we went there and they had like a SM Town shop, pop-up store, whatever. And we were just looking around, and then someone just casually stood in the middle of the shop, like right in the middle, holding like a really big box, like huge. She started yelling something, like we didn't know what she was saying because we were kind of far away. But we saw her like giving out albums, and we realized they were EXO albums, like the War albums. I told my friend, there's no way she's giving them out for free. Like maybe they just made a reservation and she's just giving out the albums that other people pre-ordered. I don't know, like we created this whole story because it was not convincing to us that this girl was giving out EXO albums for free. So my friend was like, okay, well, let's just go over there and find out. So we went to the girl and we were like, hi, like, are you selling albums? And she looked at us and she's like, oh, no, these are for free. Like, you can take as many as you want. And my friend and I looked at each other and we were like, what? In Spain, we don't get stuff for free. It's so weird to have something for free. And if it's for free, then there's something that you're gonna have to pay afterwards. Like, there's nothing for free in Spain, in Barcelona. I even remember when we were in Korea, cosmetic shops would give out like masks, like face masks and stuff. And we were like, are these for free? Like, it was such a like culture shock because we don't get anything for free. Anyways, we were like, there's no way. And we asked her several times, but are they really for free? And she's like, yeah. And she told us that because EXO had done the signing event, they always had spare albums just in case a fan did not have her own album, so she would be able to buy one and then get it signed. But the event ended and they had albums left, and she just casually went to an SM Town store and gave them away. I think I took 4 albums. We took as many as we could. We took 4 albums. There were 3 versions of the exact same album, but I just took 2 copies of my favorite version because they were free. So I had to just take on that opportunity. And mind you, this happened to us the day we landed, I think, or maybe like the day after, but it hadn't been long since we got to Korea, and we just, like, we received 4 albums for free, EXO albums, and we were like, is the whole trip gonna be this way? Because it's gonna be crazy. But no, we did not get more free albums. So this is it for today's video. I showed you my K-pop album collection. I told you a few things you should have in mind when buying K-pop albums, and I also did a little bit of story time of the time that I received K-pop albums for free. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't, I'm really sorry. And if you liked it so much, please subscribe. Make sure to follow me also on Instagram. It's gonna be around here. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Keep an eye open because I am about to share with you an idea that is exciting, and I really would like your opinion on it. So just stick around and you're gonna see. Anyways, thank you so much. Yeah, bye.